How do we know if an event is from God or from the evil one, the devil? Well, one thing is to open up the Holy Bible by chance, and our guardian angel guides our eyes and our finger where we are to open, which page we open to in the Holy Bible. Whether it's only the New Testament, or only the Old Testament, or the whole Holy Bible, or just the Psalms, the book of Psalms, we will get the message. Now, a nice question, but with many parameters and cases. How do we know if an event is from God or from the devil? First of all, let us know that God directs everything in our lives. Even if something bad happens to us, it only happens if God allows it, and allows it only if it can be good for us. Let us remember the story of Job, contained in the book of the Old Testament, the book of Job. Saint Job, of course, was a faithful man. He goes through incredible trials. In a single day, he loses a huge fortune of farm animals and servants, his 10 children, and in the end, he falls ill himself. And those from enemy raids and from catastrophes and natural phenomena. And of course, in the beginning, we read that the evil one, the devil, asks God to sift him. And God gives his permission. He says, yes, but don't take away his faith. Now, the impressive thing that interests us from this story is that the Holy Bible reveals God's dialogues with the devil, who before mercilessly beating Job gets God's permission. God allows trials. And why? To show Job's great patience and faith and reward him. So even the tests and the things that go wrong and upside down in our lives due to the action of the devil only happen if the all-good, merciful God allows them, and God allows them so that we can fight, win the prize. And this happened to when my trials came. I happened to open exactly up to that passage in Job. Now, so whatever happens in our life is with God's blessing or tolerance. And as the Apostle Paul writes in his first epistle to the Corinthians, 1 Corinthians 10:13, God is faithful, who will not let you be tempted beyond what you are able to endure, but with the temptation and the strength he will submit to you. And interpreting the interpretation says, God is trustworthy, who according to his promises will not let you be tempted beyond your strength, but with the temptation will also bring its end so that you can endure it. He allows temptation to the limits we can bear, and along with the temptation gives strength to bear it, and if we too fight and face it victoriously, it also gives blessings and reward. This is the love of God our Father. Therefore, even if something happens to us with the devil's energy, this is part of the plan of all good God for our salvation. And merciful God, love never does anything bad, nor is he the cause of calamities. So whatever good happens to us is from God, and whatever bad happens is with God's tolerance. But there is something else. Many times we think that something that happens to us is bad, but God allows it for our good, with a failure that allows, for example, in examinations, which may be the results of sudden health problems. It opens up another path we had not thought of. Therefore, let us be ready to accept his will, which is the best for our own life and salvation. As King David in the Psalm says, make known to me, Lord, the way which I should walk, for I have turned my soul to you. Psalm 142:8. And Lord, the way I walk must be in order to live as you want, because I have taken refuge in you, full of faith and hope. So in conclusion, let us say that everything is from God. It's a blessing. It gives joy, relief, peace to the soul. How does one feel after a sincere confession, after a divine liturgy, after a prayer made with faith and intensity? And this is the grace of God, the proof of God's presence within us. On the contrary, when something is done with the devil's energy, it causes agitation, fear, and disturbance. And this is the message: something was not done by the blessing, but by the forbearance of God. And I've translated for you from a Greek article. Please leave your comments, and thank you for your support. Kindly support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.